You will remember Ian Cook, a good friend of this program, who ran as an independent candidate against Daniel Andrews in the seat of Mulgrave at last year's state election. Now, he ran against the Premier after he alleged a health inspector had planted a slug in the kitchen of his business I Cook Foods in an act of sabotage. In response, Cook sued the Department of Health and the Greater Dandenong Council for $50 million, arguing that the closure of his business was unlawful. And now the news has broken that Cook has dropped his case against the Dandenong Council, but he says this is just the start of new, fresh legal proceedings. Joining me to discuss this, the man himself, Ian Cook. As always, Ian, great to have you back on the program. You got a lot of support with my audience. What's the update?
So, yes, you're right. We were advised to let the City of Greater Dandenong out, and if you like, as a tactical thing, our barristers didn't want to cloud the case in the Supreme Court, which will start on Monday, where Brett Sutton will be cross-examined in detail about the unlawful closure of our business and the destruction of 41 jobs. So that's if you like, the quick summary. We were actually quite surprised that Dandenong took the bait and actually said yes, because we had every intention of taking them on in a more appropriate forum, and that is for malicious prosecution. As most of your viewers will know, myself and my company were on 96 charges that were all withdrawn. The slug was one of those charges. In fact, it in fact represented 4 of those charges and $1 million in fines, which were all summarily removed on 3rd of October 2019.
See, what's interesting, Ian, when the news was running today, I was just saying it's really interesting. When the news was running today, it was that you've, walked away from this case. The case has been dropped against the council, blah, blah, blah. But what you've actually done, on the advice of your barrister, is sharpen up your case. You're in the Supreme Court on Monday, and Brett Sutton's under some pressure.
Absolutely, yeah. Look, the City of Dandenong may have popped a few champagne corks last night and thought they were off the hook. They're not. The steam train's still coming towards them. Myself, my family, and on behalf of my previous employees, we're not going away. We are going to take this fight up to them. The advice was this was a much more appropriate way of doing it, and would have a greater likelihood of success. So, you pay these people a lot of money. I'm guessing the good thing is to take their advice.
Is to take their advice. Ian, we're all cheering you on. My audience often email me and ask for an update on how you're going and how the case is. Well, I'm glad we've got that tonight, and I can tell them we'll stay across it come Monday. Thank you for your time and all the best of luck.